Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. So, at the beginning, this last week of the year, wow, it's gone by fast, but it's gone by slow. Slow because of the bullshit going on. Fast because it just goes too fast anymore. Shit. I'm a old fart. And it just, the year's gone. Okay, today is I'm just gonna think on last quarter stuff, assessment, contemplation, and what that means with the elements. Sanguine surrender, assessment, contemplation. I am balanced, I am decisive, I make decisions from a place of power and love. And let's see what we pull tonight. The Swan. That's going to be Mirror card, High Priestess. The Swan. I put that. I guess I did. Let's see what else am I writing with tonight. Let's use this one. And this one. Spirit. The Swan. Swan. Oh, too far. Swan. Mirror card, the High Priestess. The swan floats effortlessly across the glassy water, scattering droplets in elegant patterns. She is at peace with her existence and understands that which is buried deep in the mind. She is your guardian for all important magical transitions and reconnections. With grace and warmth, she unlocks your unconscious and reunites it with your conscious. As she drifts into the melody of the universe, everything comes swirling back to you in a brilliant flash. You need more connection. You feel more connected to yourself than ever before. It's going to be time. And the upright and reversed. So I'm going to write and read at the same time, maybe. Protective, good omen. Clarity. And I can read it easier laying down here. And things. I was having fun holding it up there, but it's kind of heavy. Presence, uplifting. A glowing shield cascades down the neck of the brilliant red swan. This shield represents a protective presence in your life. The swan is an omen for safe changes. If the swan comes up when you have a decision to make, take it as an affirmation that what you feel in your mind is what your heart needs too. It represents mental clarity, wisdom, and a connection with your unconscious mind. If you've been waiting to take the plunge into something new, now is the time. Why am I holding back? Don't hold. Stop holding back. Reversed meeting. Mental block. Misalignment. Reflection of self. Presence challenging. Trapped in her own reflection, the reversed swan has lost her voice. There seems to be something blocking her ability to align herself. This lack of center you may be feeling could be due to a misalignment with the way you see yourself and the way the world sees you. If so, ask yourself why this might be happening. What are you projecting that others are picking up on? What do you want people to know about the real you? How much do I reveal? What do we have in air? Let's be this one. 6 of lotuses. 6 of lotuses. 6 of Lotuses. Mirror card, 6 of Chalices. A single lotus has stayed above the domineering waves. Its companions have been completely submerged by the water. But this lotus offers a glimmer of hope. Perhaps when the water does recede, they will survive to see another day. Upright meaning, familiarity, happy memories, healing, presence, uplifting. When this card shows up, it signifies an opportunity to rise above the challenge. While some of the lotuses may seem to be drowning, the one that has persevered remains. Not all is lost. This is a time to heal what wounds you can, and reflect on the happy memories, even if a situation has been soured by unfortunate events. There were still aspects that you can cherish. Perhaps things have turned out this way so that you may grow from this experience and move forward a greater being. Reverse meaning, moving forward, leaving home, independence. Reversed, this card is a card of recent independence. Try not to see your newfound state as a casualty of your adventurous heart, for it will foster personal growth much different than growing comfortably. The change may be frightening and not what you expected, but moving forward is a major part of life. When you give yourself the opportunity for independence, you will attract like-minded people to share your life with. Interesting. I am going to think on that one more and come back to it later, and maybe I will have something to write at some point, but not right now. And from Fire's pile, I have the 3 of Trees. The 3 of Trees. 3 of trees. Mirror card, 3 of Pentacles. After spending time in the hot desert, tending to the stubborn soil, there is finally a moment of blooming, satisfaction, and relief. A puffy cloud covers the harsh sun and offers a chance for cooling down. The sprouts have grown into majestic Joshua trees, and the flowers and other flora have found a new home in the cracks on the surface. Upright meaning hard work, determination, willingness to grow. There is nothing more satisfying than seeing your hard work pay off, especially when it involves physical labor. When this card shows up, it's a sign of your strong determination and willingness to grow. The work you have spent endless hours on is starting to bear fruit. This card is a sign to keep going. Your work is not done yet, but you are surely heading in the right direction. Reversed meaning, non-committal, uninterested, unwilling to grow. Upside down, the 3 of trees fights against gravity for a chance to grow. The stalks of the trees are being pulled away from the ground. This card speaks to being non-committal and unwilling to grow. Perhaps you are only putting half the work in because your interest and investments lie elsewhere. If this is the case, then look for a different project to put your time into. If you don't attempt to be the best at what you do, what is the point of doing it at all? Motivations. I kind of knock it. Maybe there'll be more. I'll leave space for more in case that should happen. And let's move on to Earth. And from Earth we have 7 of Lotuses. 7 of Lotuses. We have the 6 and the 7 together. are across from each other, sort of. Oops. Messing up my notes. Mirror card, 6 of chalices. A single lotus has stayed above. Oh, that was turned pages. Excuse me, 7 of lotus. Mirror card, 7 of chalices. Under the water, a new world unfolds. Life has adapted, and now various fish and amphibians thrive. Fish? Where's the fish? I see the froggies. I see froggies. I guess those are fish. Okay. Thrive in the recent flood, opening up new opportunities for growth. It is a symbol of duality, 2 worlds existing simultaneously. For many, the new rush of water is welcomed. For others, it may be an opportunity to adapt. Upright meaning, searching for purpose, choices, daydreaming. Searching for purpose. Choices. Daydreaming. Presence neutral. You find yourself immersed in a wondrous new world. The magic that flows through the teal waters is alluring and somewhat intoxicating. This card shows up when you have been living in 2 worlds as a way of not choosing one. You may be feeling overwhelmed by decisions and instead have to choose to retreat into another daydream. It is healthy to fantasize having 2 lives, but if too much time is spent in between, you will wake up feeling not a part of either. Feeling guilty in it, get caught up in the feel fully in it. Get caught up in the wonder of one. And reversed. Lack of purpose, diversion, confusion. Reversed, the sediment at the bottom of the sea tosses around in the water, clouding your vision. The unfamiliar, murky water is no home for you, and it leaves you confused and feeling without a sense of direction. Propel yourself to the surface and swim to drier land. Then, once you find your footing and seek out a clear direction, it may not be the one you wanted to go in, but once you are on solid ground, you will be able to reorient yourself and trudge onwards. Trudge onwards. quit waffling. And water. And we have 8 of lotuses. This is a fair number of lotuses for this reading. Eight of lotuses. So we got 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Mirror card, 8 of chalices. In the underwater world, 8 lotuses sway on long stalks and dance to the song of the humpback whale twirling above. At the bottom of the ocean sits the ruins of a lost city, perhaps from a long forgotten civilization, or even from the recent catastrophic flood. Either way, the inhabitants are gone, and the city has been reclaimed by the water dwellers. Humpback whales are cool. Upright meaning. Walking away. Disillusionment. Leaving behind. The presence of these ruins asks you to move on from something that has long since moved on from you. It can take time to realize something has ended, especially when it is not something you have come to rely on anymore. This is not a difficult leaving behind, but more of a decluttering. There is no need to hold on to extra weight. You will find simplifying your life will cause the disillusionment of dissatisfaction to fade away. Allow time to mourn the loss, but find strength to walk away when something is not meant for you. Be like the whale and swim wistfully away. Wistfully away. Reversed meaning. Avoidance. Fear of change. Fear of loss. The ruins upside down speak to a fear of loss rather than loss itself. You are holding on to the memories without realizing they no longer serve you. These things you won't let go of are resting heavy on the back of the whale. It is cumbersome, and holding on is only causing you to sink deeper into your own fears. You will find that the loss itself is not nearly as bad as the fear that has been devouring you. Stop fearing leaving. And let's call that good. There are the cards. A little bit easier to see them there for a moment. And there's my mostly just notes of card meanings, a little bit of crypticness. Stay safe, everybody. Peace. Love you all. Doodles.